Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So I'm going to be back in my Whistle and Birch today. We're going to have a go with one of the Planner's Anonymous weekly kits. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, so I haven't actually used one of these Planner's Anonymous kits in a vertical planner the way it's supposed to be used. So I thought, well, why not? And I asked you guys on Instagram which one you'd prefer, and not all, but Booklover was the winner. It wasn't the winner by much, but it was the winner. So I'm going to have a shot at this and try and do as much no white space as I can. I don't know how I'm going to go, but I really enjoyed actually the last time I played with no white space, so I'm going to give it another shot. So I think last time I did it kind of down the columns. I think this time I'm going to put the decorative boxes in first and then work around it. So I want the two double boxes. I just don't know where I'm going to put them. And actually I don't know if they're going to work in this size planner. It's actually a very good point. Hold on, let's have a look. Oh, got a bit stuck, that's right. This has been sitting in my collection for a little while, so it wouldn't surprise me if it was a bit sticky. So, oh no, it does fit. Okay, cool. Alright, well, let's go along with that then. I really want to put them up the top. I don't know why. So this is really going to be just a watching me sticker things. It's not the most exciting video that I'm ever going to do. But I know these kind of weeks are very popular. Okay, well, it's not quite right. I'm just going to get over it. I do know these kind of decorative weeks are very popular, so and I do enjoy giving something different a try. So I thought, well, why not? Why not? And then just because I can, I'm going to put this one down this side. And I'm just going to make it so it sits in the middle, this one, as opposed to a little bit off to the other side. I'll put this one. I love these succulents, they're so pretty. So the last time I did this, it was very much a stick with the same kind of, like I did all the lines. Whereas this time I'm deliberately kind of messing around with them and putting the boxes in different spots so that it's all a little bit different. I'll tell you one thing, I could not handle doing this every week. Trying to get them in the exact right spot is really hard. I'm going to leave the other two for now and work out the other bits, and then we'll come back for them. Because I do want to put them all in here. I'm going to use as many of these stickers as I humanly can. Okay. So each day got something on there. So we'll come back to the days, which are here somewhere. There they are. I'm also going to use, this will fit at the top, but does it go? No, it doesn't. It works fine. So I'm going to put that at the top, and then we'll put the days over the top. This is really difficult, making sure it's in the right spot. I'm waiting for the undo to have to come out. People are going to have to give me tips on how to do this. Okay, that's not completely straight, but it's okay. There's a little gap here, but I'll fix that up with another sticker later. So I'll put the days on top. Well, we're not going to use Monday on Thursday, that's just silly. So they're going to kind of cover over the top of each, but that's alright. I might need to get the tweezers. I'm just going to try and keep these on the same line. I might try and keep them as straight as I possibly can along here. And then on the other side we'll do the exact same thing with the books, but I'm just thinking I might trim them off just here, just so that it kind of leaves this bit, and that's where I might put that so many books, so little time. So I need to get, you could tear this. I want it to be as clean an edge as I can make it. So I'm not pushing really hard, I'm just pushing hard enough to get through because I don't want to cut the paper. And I don't think I did. I scored it, but it's not a big one. Let's put that so so many books so little time. In over here. Again, I can cover up some of these gaps with some decorative stickers later on. Okay, I'm just going to put all of my sheets up around me so I can sort of see a little bit easier. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the numbers in. Alright, and then I'm going to put in a checkbox at the bottom. I kind of like the way that's set up. I think some of them I'll do not. So there'll be 3 checkboxes, 2 weekly, like kind of days of the week ones, and then 2 of the plain ones. So we'll do a weekly at a tick at the start. And these are just a tinsy little bit taller than the boxes, so I'm interested to see when we get over here how that fits. I think that's going to cover up more of the girl than I want it to. I'm just going to grab a little bit of undo and we'll move that up. That way it'll all fit in together. Actually don't need too much of the undo to get that up. It's a beautiful sticker. Might need some to get this one up because I've done a really bad job of putting this down. There we go. So, pull that up. I might have to do the same thing with this one as we get along to it. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick the rest of these down and I'll be right back. Now the more I've been thinking about sort of how I would use this, the more I'm thinking I've actually probably kind of done these the wrong way. But that doesn't mean I can't fix it. I'll work that out in a sec. So I think I'm going to move this girl up. I think I'm going to put her up here. And that's just so I can put headers on this, especially this one, because I want this to be like my meal planning one for the week. I have started meal planning. You guys will see the inserts for those really soon. But I don't think I've left myself enough room to be able to put that header on there, and I guess I don't need a header, but I just don't want to ruin that perfectly good sticker or have it covered up. Oh, whoops. Okay, we're going to have it covered up. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. There you go. Solved my problem. I forget sometimes that the Planners Anonymous stickers, occasionally if you put another sticker on top of them, will pick up some of the colour. Not always, but occasionally. So yeah, just be careful of that. So I'm just going to put this little lunch bag kind of icon over on the side, and that way I know that's my meal planning one. Alright, so then we're going to do... I've also been drinking, oh, there's only 6 there though. So I've also been trying to drink more water. And I wouldn't mind tracking that, but there's only 6 and I need 7. I'll find something else to put there instead. So I'm going to put a water drinking one at some point on every day. I think I'm going to put it at the top of wherever the day is. So for this one it'll be obviously just underneath here. But then for the other days I'll put it at the top. And I'm just playing with the colours, just making sure that none have the same colour next to them. Saturday, I'm just going to put this little stripey instead. I'll just write in how many, or just do ticks instead. It'll be fine. I don't like the aesthetic of that though. It's alright, it'll be fine. Okay, so having real issues now, because now I've used all the boxes. I feel like I've got no boxes. This is where I have to get creative, isn't it? Damn the creativeness. Okay, I'm going to put a couple of these little quarter boxes and half boxes around. So again, I've only got 6, so I'm just going to have to be careful with how I kind of put these around the place. Oh no, I've got 9, I lied. But these have these cute little rounded corners, so they look a little bit different, which is really cool. And I am going to leave a little bit of space so that I then have somewhere else to build, or if I leave it blank I can put a sticker or something there instead. I was going to put the weekend across Wednesday, Thursday because that's my day off, but it's not going to work, so I'm not going to do it. Some fun with some decorative stuff. So I do want to use a couple of these headers along here just so that I can keep track of what each of these are for. So I've got it this week, and then this one's going to be next week. I'm going to put another one of the little swipey ones on this green one, because it's going to be, I'm going to write stuff in a sec. This is going to be the cards that I need to make. I'm kind of in a production mode thing with cards at the moment. And the other two are going to have these ones that just say to do. We'll have a to do, and this one can be a little things, I think. Oh, actually one of them should be a happy mail, shouldn't it? I don't know if I've got one that says Happy Mail. I think I have a mini here though that is like a, yeah, there we go. I knew there'd be a mail mini. Alright, so while we're doing the minis, I love that one that just says napped instead. I'm going to put this little crafty one, this little crafty mini. She can go on here, and that's then my cards ones. I'm going to try and use some of these minis. So I'm going to do some washing Wednesday. Can't really go shopping or see my friends. Stupid bloody lockdown. I'm just going to put the time to plan in on Sunday. Okay, so I've got my minis in. Pull out some of this decorative stuff. So I'm going to put one of these little succulents up the top here, which helps cover the fact that I've got that little gap. And then the same thing at the top with one of these ones as well. I like the idea of having that little calendar at the bottom. I think that's not a horrible idea. And I'm also going to put, oh actually, I am going to cover that calendar at the bottom. I wasn't going to, but I have a feeling that this is not going to look aesthetically pleasing if I put it. Oh, actually it might be alright. I will leave the calendar. I'm just trying to line this up with the one at the top, just so that they look like they're together. Alright, and then let's play with some of these. Succulents in this collection. They're so cute. I know the books were the main love of this kit, which is why Booklover 2.0 got a run, but I really do love the succulents. I may have to suggest to Sammy that she just does a succulent kit. not going to end up being no white space. We've worked that out. Because I can't, not that I can't do it, it's really hard for me. I like having a bit of space. Room to write things down, even though I know these do give you plenty of room to write things down. There's just something about having some white space that I really enjoy. So I'm just going to write some things in. So I'm just grabbing my pens. There's actually Monday night footy on Monday, so I'm just going to put that in. I think that's what I'll use these boxes for. I'll use the other ones to put in the footy details because they do need to go in for me. So, oh no, I can't. I can't yet because they haven't been released. Sheesh. I know they have been by the time this video goes up, but when I'm filming it, they haven't been yet. So I'll have to just leave them. But that's what I will use those boxes for. And if that means I have to, which I will have to, I'm just going to do one quick little change here. I'm just going to pull this Time to Plan girl up. I'm just going to move her into Thursday, just for now. I'm just going to put a couple more of those quarter boxes on Saturday and Sunday because there will be obviously more games added in and it's definitely not going to fit into 2 boxes. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm just looking at it going, okay, have I forgotten something? I do have Sammy's live on Monday, so I'm just going to put that with the little TV. And of course it's my live this week too, I can't believe I forgot that. So I'm going to put this little star in there for mine. I'll write them in. And then it's also family phone call night on Friday, so I'm just going to put something in for that as well. Probably this little heart for family. I think that's about it. Now I know that's not no white space like I promised, but for me, I think that's about as no white space as I get. But I just wanted to show you guys the weekly kits. You guys know I love PA, I use them all the time, but I always use the regular kits. The weekly kits are an additional add-on that you can purchase separately and can buy for whichever kit you like. You don't have to have the kit, you can actually just buy them. Even if you're not a Planners Anonymous subscriber already and you want to just try some, you can always get these kits. They're just on the website, I'll link them down below. And there's lots and lots and lots of the old ones, so if you didn't get a kit, like for example if you didn't get Booklover, because Booklover's what, 18 months old now. If you didn't get Booklover, you can just get the weekly kit and you get so much in it. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sheets. I've obviously not used even half of what's here and I've got a pretty good week. I like this, I think it looks really cool. But yeah, it's a kind of like an entryway. If you don't want to subscribe to the full kit and you just want to get something that you've seen and that you know and that you're comfortable with, you can have a look at the weekly kits and they're really, really awesome. So that is it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy this different kind of planning from me. Thank you so much to the people who voted in my little poll that I did. I have been doing a couple of polls on Instagram, so if you're not following me there and you'd like to have your say about what comes up on my channel, you can follow me over there and you can be involved as well. Don't forget to give this one a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and don't forget to be subscribed to my channel so you don't miss anything else from me. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic day and I'll catch you in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!